Hello there. I haven't been recording in quite a while, as per usual. Yeah, that's how things just are for me right now. I've been thinking about recording for months, basically, but I never, I want to do it, but I don't feel in the mood to do it quite. It sounds strange, it is strange, yeah, it doesn't make quite sense, but that's how I basically feel about it. Um, I also were thinking about like how what I should do to prepare for when I click the recording button, which is how I do things right now. Just click record, stop, and yeah, stop recording simply. But I always liked the moment from going to just sitting normally and having my usual like day to day phase, like doing zombie phase, just doing nothing, like not thinking about my facial expression, and then going on to like clicking on the switch to being on my camera speaking. Holy shit, my computer are having a hard time with encoding for this for sure. You probably can hear it in the background as per usual. Yeah, what's been going on? I've been feeling shitty and not going to college as per usual. A lot of anxiety and stuff to deal with just existing. um, I'm having a hard time with just existing as per usual. It's um, it's so much harder for me than I think it is to most people. Like I'm fine with existing too, but it's so fucking strange, and I think about how strange it is more than most people, I would guess. And yeah, just it's it's very strange simply, like just existing fucks with my brain so much. Like also with just accounting how big the universe is, basically endless. Probably not completely endless, but just the fact that it's endless, it might be endless, like completely fucking endless. And that's just that part is fucking incredible, weird and strange. Like it's fucked up. But then also like if you add quantum physics on top of that, which probably has something to do with the universe being like endless in some way, that because it's so big, like the possibility of two things happening at the same time or happening and not happening, i'm I'm not too great about. Like I know the super basic of quantum physics, or I probably don't know the super basics, the basic basics of it even, but I at least I think I know a little bit about it. I understand the concept to some degree of that. I basically, you probably need to Google it and just read up on it slightly, because I won't explain it well. And it's, if you know about it, you probably know more about it than I do. But yeah, just also quantum physics. It's probably like with the Big Bang thing that the universe might be in a cycle in endless endlessness too, which like also that possibly like a black hole swallows everything up. The gravity becomes so big that it eventually just sucks everything in, like other black holes, and just the gravity gets so intense that it just gets bigger, swallows the everything that's flown out from the Big Bang, gets sucked back into everything, to a big fucking pile of mess of matter, and then possibly like it gets too dense, or it get I can't I can't find a word for it. Mättat. It's full. Like the black hole's full. It's reached its capacity of how much it can take in, which might be everything. And when that happens, everything, like, maybe it happens and I don't know, something, and it just starts over like another Big Bang black hole over and over and over and over. That theory, like, also adds another fucking layer on top of things. Like, that there's basically might be a copy of me in this universe at the exact same time, speaking about the exact things I'm doing, or living a so similar life, but just saying something different. Like, it's the endless of fuck. It's so fucking strange. I can't comprehend it, which makes sense that a human being can't really do. And I also need to learn a lot more about it, but I'm trying just to wrap my brain around the whole fucking thing. But I would like to get more into actually reading scientific articles about it more. I basically, the knowledge I have is a lot of like YouTube videos and just, like picking up the subject about other people talking about it a little bit. Um, just living life, like gathering new experiences and shit. Like, I haven't been doing too actively, like learning about the universe more and shit like that. I like more to think about the philosophical parts about existing, I guess. And it's interesting it's when the belief you have, like, gets reinforced by more scientific research, which, like, things I believe to be true then actually gets confirmed, basically. Or nothing's ever confirmed in science, really, because the universe and our existence is way too complex and we probably won't have the full picture ever. But yeah, it's just the strange part about being a human, what what part I feel in this like big fucking mess. And uh just, yeah, shit's fucking crazy, and I'm bad at dealing with it. And that's just like, that's also just a small part about what I've been thinking about lately, of course. But also I have all this unimportant shit on top of that, like a career and stuff that don't really matter too much. And it's I just, that aspect fucks with me a lot, of like all the must do's and all the other shit society have created for me, like that I more or less must do, which also fucked up that I need to worry about something that doesn't really matter, or probably doesn't matter because, yeah, everything is just, we're so tiny, and there's other existing life in this universe for sure. People might going around like space, um, exploring, like, just not like we're doing it, being able to. That's pretty fucking insane too. Just that we can achieve orbit with capsules and all this other shit. That's fucking impressive. Like, that's something I can't comprehend either properly. But yeah, and then there's probably other races or whatever to call them, aliens basically, that must be far more advanced of us, but they're probably so far away that even with their technology they can't reach us. Or maybe they can. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if someone actually could reach us. But they, well, like, maybe they created us. What the fuck do I know? It's just, it's so interesting. It's life is so fucking strange. Like, I appreciate life, but I hate life. And I've been thinking about if I had the choice of not existing or not, I would probably pick the choice of not existing to some extent. Because if I never had existed, things will be a whole lot easier, I think. Like, I don't know what's not existing's like, really. I have not existed for a very, very long time, far as I know, as just random fucking atoms and shit, and then my parents decided to get a child. And yeah, and here I am. Strange. I don't know if I want. It's it's different also. I wouldn't just like to cease to exist just now. I don't. Now that I do exist, I don't. I want to die for sure. In the sense of I wouldn't like to live an immortal life. Just living forever seems like a pretty fucking bad deal. But who knows? Maybe I will live forever and maybe it will be fucking great. But yeah, it's strange. Things are strange, and I'm not sure. I'm I'm also like I'm soon 22. I'm turning 22 in a week. Um, and I've been like trying to think about if I'm probably not gonna be there for a while, but just the possibility of having kids, the possibility of having kids would be possible in 9 months technically, and or even before that technically too, because you can be pre. I don't know, the born too early. It's probably has a better name, but before they do, they say simply. Uh, what was my point? I can't remember. Oh yeah, kids. So I might like I could be a father within a year. I don't know if I meet like a girl tomorrow and just I don't know. I simply don't know. And but just I don't know if I want that kid. I kind of want. I like the thought of having a kid. I don't know why. It's probably just some fucked up fantasy of becoming like I don't know, just being a guidance for someone, or it's a little bit of the same itch like that I'm doing YouTube for to some extent. Like YouTube is for sure for me just an outlet, a stream of consciousness where will or want to improve my social skills or my ability to keep a monologue or be entertaining or improve my English. There's a lot of things I want to do with these vlogs, and I want to do them more often just to get better at the few things I just mentioned. And yeah, it's I don't know. Just I don't know if I want. I'm gonna get to the point I were trying to make that I want kids for a selfish reason, just to. I think it's simply like the instinct part of me just want to reproduce. I like the thought of having a child in that sense that it keeps my genes going and shit. But also I kind of don't want it because, like I said, if I had to choose not to exist or not, I probably choose not to exist, even though, like, life's wonderful and horrible and all that shit, but just not existing is. I don't know. We live in a very fucked up universe, and I don't think it's fair to bring someone to life, like just put people in this mess. Yeah. So it's just, yeah. it's for sure like a heavy subject and something I've been thinking about a lot and thinking about. It's interesting. It's something I've always thought about, or not always, but for a very, very long time, my existence and how things develop, how my opinions change and not necessarily improve, but just with new experiences, new knowledge, my everything like it's developing, it's shifting my thoughts of my own existence, and that's always how existing is, I guess. Like it, you just do it, and things like things will go on. I guess I I don't have too much of a point where I was going just with the last part there. I'm I'm trying to just wrap my head around the whole thing, and it's something I need to spend more time thinking about. It's probably I also don't know if I should spend my time so much like spending my time alone. I've been spending probably 90% of my last 2 years alone or something. And I don't know if that's good or bad. For me, it's probably a bit of both. Probably has its downsides and its good sides. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna stop it here. That's me talking about my existence, my troubles with existing a little bit. It's hard to put into words, especially in a language I don't quite speak fluently. Right? I speak English fluently, but I'm not too great at it still. I think that's fair to say. Whatever. Be right back. I'm gonna talk some more, but I will stop the recording and start another one. Thanks for watching if you have.